watch American Werewolf in London at night, Harlan, by yourself, like you did the first time in the movie. And guess...
No. I just said... Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I said. And the lights all off.
Yeah, right. I'll hear a freaking noise, like that one time I was watching a movie with you and Sean, and then freaking hear a noise and freak out. You know what I mean? The cat will jump on the back of my chair, and I'll like scream, ah! And like turn around and freaking turn the lights on and scream. The neighbors will be pounding on the door. You okay, Harlan? You okay? What happened? I'll come. I'm like, my cat scared me. I was sleeping, and my cat scared me. I'm sorry. I was having a nightmare. I thought this werewolf was about to freaking molest me, and then my cat jumped on my face. I was like, oh, screaming. So that's what's going to happen to me. See, when I watched that movie by myself, when I was a kid, because my nana was at work, I decided, hey, American Werewolf in London's on, let's watch it. Okay, I see the freak, it builds up, like the first one, they get freaking attacked by the werewolf. I'm like, oh god. Okay. No, not the worst part of the movie, and then the rest is kind of, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. Then he starts turning into a werewolf, and I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. Freaking and then it doesn't do the howl at first. The subway scene. The freaking subway scene scared me the most. Because you always see this guy's reaction, like, oh god, what's this thing look like? What's it look like? And then, oh, holy bejesus, here comes the werewolf, and I'm freaking out, and I can't watch it, and then it's over, and then you hear this, oh, and that haunting freaking full moon, and that howl. Oh, holy God. I could not get that out of my head. And I swear to you, I lay down to go to bed that night, or the next night, freaking full moon, and I hear a howl. A howl, and I'm like, oh, God.
You're killing me, dude.
I hope so. I really do hope I'm killing you. Because, yeah, and I go over to your house and we decide to watch it. And I'm still whimpering in fear here. And I'm like, whatever. And you guys are kind of like giggling like schoolgirls. What's this, Sean?
I was not giggling like a schoolgirl. Sean was the...
Sean was...
Freak me out.
Yeah, and then you decide to grab my freaking chair at one scene in the movie. I scream. Or whatever the hell I did. Like, ah!
It wasn't really much of a scream. It was more of like a
death wail.
Oh crap, whimper. It was very passive.
Yeah, and then your mom and dad are like, what happened? Oh, Harlan screamed. Then we go outside after the damn movie, pitch black. You want to lead me out to the woods. Sean has his phone or whatever. I'm like, Sean, where are you going? Where are you going? Then you do a freaking howl.
Pretty good one.
Pretty good howl at that. And I'm like, what the hell? Well, you a jerk. You're a jerk. I come in mad at you both, thinking, oh, you just tried to freaking scare me. And then I scare myself that one night by playing the freaking werewolf. Hey, what's this attack? Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, it was funny.
Scream like a freaking...
Harlan, I'm going to murder you.
Why?
Throwing all those chickens all over my world.
Well, even I just made you laugh for like the 5 minutes, telling you my werewolf story.
It was not really much of a werewolf story. More of a werewolf rant, but yeah.
And yeah, I love werewolves. Yeah, I'm terrified of them, even today. Like, I ever saw a guy in a legitimate werewolf costume coming at me, like, I think it's a freaking wolf. It pops up on freaking floors. I'm gonna go, if they're real! They're real! And run. And I will probably run and be praying to Jesus. Jesus, let me run like freaking Hercules, because this thing's on my butt.
And I ran so far
away. Yeah, it's like that freaking dream I had. We're gonna go to a house, and you'll be like, see, Harlan, there's no such a thing as werewolves, and freaking werewolf's gonna come and rip your freaking throat out and drag you halfway across. Then I'll be like, Drew, no, and Sean will be like, he's giving us a chance. And then werewolf comes out, Sean pulls a grenade out of his ass, his butt, and then pulls a pin, and he goes, eat this, mother. While his intestines are being ripped out, werewolf dies along with him, and then, oh, surprise, another werewolf, and then Strange 3 men get mutilated by dogs in house. Weird. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be your fault.
Well, you know, werewolves don't exist, huh?
Yeah. I'm still gonna look for him, and we're gonna go, and if we turn out to be right, Drew, you will admit you're wrong, and I'll admit I'm glad I was right, but there's a werewolf. Drew, let's fight it with honor and hope it doesn't brutalize us.
Brutalize us?
Yep.
Harlan, I think I could probably kill a werewolf.
Well, you are Norse.
In reality, I don't think it really matters if you kill it as long as you gouge out one of its eyes. That thing will not mess with you. Ever.
Try watching Silver Bullet. Oh god, that reminds me. One night, I decided to go on Wikipedia. And I don't know how, I looked up Stephen King. Don't know why, don't know why or where. Well, I know where I was here. But I decided to look through Stephen King novels. I read some of them, Wikipedia. I get on Silver Bullet, and I think it's called Moon and the Wolf or whatever. I'm not really for sure. I start reading about it, about the freaking werewolf scenes and all the book chapters, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm about to go to bed. I'm like, why? Why did I have to read this, Harlan? Because I'm starting to get chills down my back reading this stuff like, freaking gorilla shows up. Hey, I heard a mating call.
Oh, gorilla.
The girl sounds like, oh.
Yeah, if it was Russian and on a box.
Oh, God. And by the way, Drew, I've recorded every moment of this for our enjoyment, and I will upload this so people like, my werewolf friend with my friend, and they will know how horrible you are to me.
I'm not terrible to you.
If you
watched that freaking movie.
True. If you've seen this video all the way, leave a comment below, and what do you think?
Sitting there like, oh, hey, have you ever seen that movie? I said, oh, next time I'm at McKay's, I'll see if I can buy it for you. And you're like, okay. So we watch it, and you're like, almost the entire movie you're about to cry.
That's my first werewolf movie. That scared me to death. It was that good. It's a horror comedy, so the comedy made me laugh, and then werewolf, ah.
Yeah. I didn't see any laughing there, Harlan. Just cowering. A lot of whimpering, too. There was some whimpering. I do remember that.
Yeah, whimpering. Yeah. I have no idea what else I could talk about that I could make you laugh like a freaking unicorn.
What?
I don't know.
Laugh like a unicorn?
Yes.
What?
Well, have you heard of unicorn laugh?
No. Actually, I've never seen a unicorn.
Me either. I've seen a jackalope. Possibly not a real one. It was like at some fair thing. It's like a jackalope. I'm like, huh, jackalope. Weird.
Actually, sounds like a sort of melon.
Jackalope.
Yeah.
You're right, it does.
No one wants some melon.
Anyway, I need to stop recording before I end up recording something I don't need to record, like some conversation about weird crap. More weirder than this, folks.
Melons.
Yes, stop melons.
Well, I'm almost done with my wall.